Hello guys, this is Brimming here and welcome back to another video. And today this is episode 118 of Desert Survival. And today we will be going back to Area 49. Now, before we do that, I think I just want to show you one little thing I've done off camera. And that is this building right here. It's not the best looking building. The idea is that eventually, this will be a different building like in this area. And this will kind of just be tucked behind both the kitchen and whatever this building will be. But inside of here, this is a copper golem processing area. So basically what I do is I just place all of the copper blocks down here, the pumpkins on top, shear them, kill the golems, mine chests, that sort of stuff. This is also 12 by 16, meaning that I can process 3 stacks of chests at a time. And because of that, I've been able to get an entire chest full of copper chests, which is just amazing. But let's just grab a lot of them because, yes, we will also be updating Area 49 into the Copper Age. I have a few ideas as to how. Originally, it was just going to be sandstone, nothing else, but I think actually the unoxidized copper would look very good with the sandstone. I know I was talking about that last episode when I was talking about the garage, but I think it will look better with Area 51, 49, whatever. Close enough. Along with that, we've got a full double chest full of desert eggs, which means that we have more ammo to create more chickens. Anyways, let's just get there, and then I'll talk a bit more about what we're going to be doing a bit later. I have 6 beacons just lying around. What? I swear, I never know what I'm gonna find in these chests sometimes. It's actually ridiculous. Like, how did I even come across that? I know for a little while I was doing a lot of wither skull hunting, but I didn't realize I just stored 6 of them in one of the chests waiting to place them somewhere else, like whether it's in it was probably for the nether, but still, that is crazy, not gonna lie. Okay, I actually never knew that Wandering Traders sold iron picks. That is kind of cool, but that is very expensive. I feel like if they wanted to do that, they should have done it like without an enchantment and did it like done something like 3 or 4 emeralds or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm definitely getting this great eye. All right, we're at the cursed campsite. Should I call it that from now on? Cursed campsite. I guess it's fitting for now. But yeah, we're now at the area, and what I want to do today is first I want to like touch up, add a bit of flair of copper on these walls and that sort of stuff. I also want to change all of these chests to copper chests so that I can save all these wooden chests and use them for hoppers and shulker boxes and stuff like that. I might also do something with this AFK room. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe have copper doors instead of birch doors. Like I said, I don't know if I'll do anything with that in particular. But I also want to build a watchtower around here, probably in this area like right there, so I can look around. It'll stick a bit up. I'm also gonna have a beacon here, and it's actually gonna be cosmetic, just to give the feeling that this is sort of some campsite. And we're also going to be expanding. Oh, oops, there was some dead grass, whatever. And also, we will be expanding the chicken farm to this row right here, and we will have egg-laying chickens instead of just meat chickens. But yeah, the reason why we're doing this is because I figured since we already have all of the chickens here, why not have someone to lay eggs? And that's exactly why I organized the chests and the item sorters. So, as you can see, some are for eggs and some are for chickens. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. All right, we've now got the chests replaced, and it was actually kind of a pain just replacing all of the items, moving them from chest to chest. Yeah, but it's now all done. That's why I actually did it first because I knew that the longer I'm in this area, the more items I'm just gonna have stockpiling inside of there. So I kind of had to do it now. But next, what I want to do is I think I want to like add like something like this and have like a copper, like copper, the cut copper or whatever right here. and kind of do that all along the wall a bit. So something like this, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention this, but do you see something different? Take a little look around. Yeah, there's a lot less slimes than there used to be, and that's because I did decide to do some mob proofing. Because yeah, the slimes are just being way too annoying. But yeah, let's get those filled in with copper. I guess I'll see how that looks, and then if we need to do anything, obviously I'll tweak it. And I did what I was gonna say I was gonna do, and I added these little things on the side. But you can also see I kind of added this bit up here with the chiseled copper on each side, the chains, and then the lanterns there and the bars to give it more grandeur, I feel like. And I think this turned out pretty well. Granted, none of this is currently waxed. I have to do that later once I have a better honey farm, but that should be relatively easy. And also, since all of these blocks are like right next to each other, it's going to be hard for them to oxidize anyways. Anyways, let's do the tower next then, shall we? So the tower will, I could actually put like some chests and that sort of stuff in the tower as well, have like a miniature storage system. But the tower is going to be somewhere like around this creeper hole, most likely. Like here-ish. It's going to go up a bit so I can kind of see the entire area, which is the idea. You can see the cursed flame, that, whatever. But yeah, let's get started with the base then, shall we? Okay, so it might be hard to see with YouTube compression, I don't know, but this is the floor area. As you can see, it's a tiny, it's not very big of a tower. It's 13 blocks in diameter on each side. This is the interior, so it'll go a bit further out, like 15 blocks, and it'll be about as high as that, maybe a bit less. Yeah, so the shape, I don't know. Like, I definitely don't think this is my best build. Did I do something wrong up here? No, I don't think so. Like, so the shape looks wonky, I feel like. The colors look good, although it's just a shape. Especially that copper part. I almost want to put bars there, although I feel like that would just make it look worse. I guess it's worth a shot, though. You know what? That actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's not the best, I feel like. I would rather have those copper blocks showing, but it does like make it more structurally sound, so I guess it's good. Anyways, here's the interior of the lower floor. And if we go up here, we can have a nice view. There's a few trial chambers around, as you can see. There's our chicken farm, and there's the chest and whatever. And I think this view is the good view to have to explain what we're going to be doing next, because we're going to be adding egg farms to here. So my plan is to bring out this hopper line even further that way. And on this farm, and on this side, I'm just going to have egg farms. Egg farms are super easy to build, so I don't need any of like this clock or whatever. I don't need to have any business with that. So I think overall it should just be very quick, and we got the egg farm in. I've done 6 modules, as you can see. I think some aren't completely full, but they're close either way. Originally, I was only going to do 4. I might end up getting too many eggs. Well, I guess it's never too many. I mean, if there's extra eggs, they'll just go into the disposal system. So I might need to use those eggs to make more chicken modules, just to balance things out. But yeah, now this should be now the chickens are babies, obviously, but once they grow up, this should make it so that we can get eggs extremely quickly here. Because yeah, the egg farm at my where I was, like in my area, was nice, a temporary one, but I think this one is going to be a lot more efficient, just to get a lot more. And also, we just need a lot of these eggs for desert survival bread and that sort of stuff, since eggs are a core ingredient inside of them. And pumpkin pie as well. We can also use eggs in there. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff we need eggs for. A lot more than in most worlds. So I think it's fine that we're hitting a lot. But yeah, um, that is what all I'm gonna do with Area 49 this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna AFK overnight, I think. See how much more chicken and eggs I get. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe my channel, dislike if you dislike, and I think I will continue on this food quest, but I will work on something else unrelated to Area 49. And I'll see you guys all next video. Peace out.